This is not going to be an extensive tour of Mostar.
What?
That's pretty much it. Good time in the morning, I think, to see the place without a single soul. We made a big mistake.
We made a big mistake.
Something happening in the river. Now, we were adults. I was an adult during this war, and Bosnia, as a word, sort of still conjures up massive conflict and something I remember vividly. Welcome back to our channel. We are in Bosnia, right where we left you in the previous video. Let's stop here for a second because it's hot.
What do you mean stop? You told me we got to run for the bus.
Oh shit, we got a bus to catch. So what we decided to do was park our van in Blagash. We're going to try and catch a local bus to Mostar late afternoon. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit cooler. Now, if you haven't seen our previous video, we spent about a week already in Bosnia. It's been great. It's just very hot. We're on our way north. From here we're going fast. Can we go faster? Don't let these clouds fool you. It's hot. And we're going to walk a little bit before we can find a bus station.
And up there, do you see it?
Yeah, there's a castle. Maybe tomorrow morning, very early. We have to hike all the way around and then up to that castle.
That seems like a very far hike.
And we're also going to see the source of the icy river.
Ooh.
And there's a Dervish monastery, a very famous Dervish monastery. We're going to go check out. Whew, I'm already tired. I think it's this way.
Gosh.
Welcome to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa. Over the last 20 years, we have traveled together to more than 40 countries. 5 years ago, we embarked on a long-term sabbatical and have been nomadic ever since. For most of the past 2 years, we have been exploring Western Europe with our motorhome. This year, we plan to make our way through
more of Europe
towards Denmark for summer. We'll be heading south for winter and just maybe make it to Morocco. So hit that subscribe button and join our adventure.
Welcome to Blaja. As you can see, this place is quite popular.
That's a lot of buses.
Now, all these buses are here on day trips, so it's incredibly busy. There's even like people sort of directing traffic and parking.
There's quite a few options in this area, but most of them are campsites. And the one that we're staying at is right on the river, and it includes Wi-Fi, electricity, toilets, showers. The mark price is 35 mark, and that's €17 per night. And it's quite a nice little setting and very friendly. The guy had a map and he showed us where we can go, how we can get the bus, what we should do.
Oh, work days. C35 is the one we're going to catch.
I have no idea what the bus is going to cost. He told me that my 5 mark change will be enough for the two of us to get to Mostar.
I was an impressionist, like 2 mark 20 one way. Yeah.
Here you can see the Bosnian mark, which is pegged to the euro. So 1 mark is €0.5.
I was just telling Lisa, I really need to leave the Balkans soon because my tummy is starting to jiggle like it's never jiggled. What did you say in response?
I just said, I'm not going to argue with you, dear. You're correct, dear. Everything you say, dear.
Jiggle. I have to go to a country where we don't like the food.
Or where we can't afford the food. Here comes the bus. This is the bus. Oh. 2.10 mark, so it's €1.
Okay. I think we stayed on the bus a little bit too long.
I think we did. I don't think we're where we wanted to be, but hey, for some reason we're now at the railway station in Mostar. We should have actually just gotten off at the first Lucky Bridge.
This is not going to be an extensive tour of Mostar.
What?
We are just strolling around this town and looking at a few key things that holds value. Because Mostar's got a complicated history. It is one of the most visited, if not the most visited place in Bosnia-Herzegovina, and one of the most iconic sites is the Mostar Bridge, which we will get to in a minute. We'll talk about the bridge when we see it. See the cross on there? Right over there, there's a abandoned building sticking out. We're going to have a quick look at that.
I want to stop. Look at this river.
Water is incredible.
Yo, it's a lot of water. First up, we were actually looking for the Coq de Blonde. But seeing as we haven't tried this one yet, and everyone's told us we should try the...
They did?
They did. So we weren't allowed to
What's that?
eat plasma diet. We should try the plasma cocktail or the cocktail free.
Plasma cocktail. That would be hilarious.
No plasma diet, but cocktail free is apparently fairly decent. Oh, that's quite good actually.
Nice. Cocktail sugar free.
Finest herbal extracts.
I think that people were shooting at each other in these streets, and this is the evidence still here. It's crazy that we can walk around here, and it feels like just the other day. You know, we were adults. I was an adult during this war, and Bosnia as a word sort of still conjures up massive conflict and something I remember vividly.
I think it's the only country that when the name comes to mind to me, I think about war. So yeah, they've actually like incorporated the destruction into the art.
This building is known as Sniper Tower. Sort of been taken over by artists and used to create some symbolism. And it's called Sniper Tower because it was a high vantage point and it was used during the war and conflicts. A lot of damage in this building.
We can't even begin to imagine.
What happened here. And guess what? Right now it's happening again. People are strange. Although it's difficult, it's really good that all the old buildings have not just been demolished or repaired. It's a real reminder, it's in your face. This is a reality, this is something we should remember. We shouldn't just paint over it, gloss over it and pretend it never happened and move on.
I mean, just look across the road at this. This one's a real stark reminder.
Don't make the same mistake over and over.
Yet.
Hey, where's this guy's going? Maybe they're just on a little cruise.
That's cool, then we can do a cruise.
What do you say? Should we go for a swim? There you can see the tower of the Catholic Church. Now that was also destroyed during the war and it was rebuilt even taller. Actually quite remarkable how in a way we're walking on that side of the river and it's like nobody around. And we cross to this side and it feels like you're in Tourist Central. It's just people, shops, restaurants. We're not even close to the old bridge yet, eh?
No.
Okay, we're gonna walk this way and go check out the mosque in the old bridge.
I see an ice cream sign.
I definitely got cheated. My ice cream is much smaller than Lisa's. So this is like just a standard ice cream on a cone to mark, which is
€1.
€1. This is good.
Very nice.
Yummy. So it. Oh,
Good. How's the chocolate?
I'm cutting you off.
Central Mosque of Mostar.
Yeah,
Built
this
in
is good one.
1557.
€1 ice creams.
How you can't walk past it? It says, I love Mostar Gelato.
No, you already had your ice cream for the day. Here you can buy
Oh my
honey,
word, look at this.
liquor, rakia, I guess.
I guess
wouldn't.
so.
By the way. Now, I've been told that you shouldn't really buy rakia. The reason for that is that the best rakia will never be sold to the market. Rakia takes a lot of fruit. The best rakia requires the most fruit per weight. Here we are at the most visited attraction in all of Bosnia. It's the famous Mostar Bridge.
You can't find me between the
I
crowds.
can't find a spot where I'm not in someone's photo, which is awkward. Everybody wants to take their photo with the Mostar Bridge, which is peculiar actually, considering how sad the history is. This bridge is symbolic of Mostar and also the Bosnian War in general. Now the original bridge was built in the 16th century and it replaced a wooden bridge. Now this is not the original bridge. Now at the time of destruction, this was actually a UNESCO heritage site and it was deliberately destroyed at the time as a statement.
Because it was symbolic. It wasn't a major
There was no
route
reason
or anything.
to do
No
it,
reason.
I'll see if I can find some footage. There's some old war 1991 footage of this bridge being destructed. It's absolutely heartbreaking. But unfortunately, it has been rebuilt. They have managed to recover a lot of the stones that fell into the river, and it took almost 10 years to rebuild it. It's still a symbol of the city, and hopefully a positive one at this point. Anyway, but let's take a selfie with it, eh?
The handmade jewelry is really pretty.
Yeah, the brass stuff is really amazing, actually.
Very, very nice. But I don't need anything.
It is significant and special that we are walking and standing on this bridge. It means so much as a symbol.
Oh, God, this is quite slippery.
Yeah, don't wear flip-flops. Do a little boat tours here.
I didn't expect this at all. It's like
Which
a
is
whole
so
river
cool.
beach area.
You can splash a little puddle. I think this water's quite cold there.
It's freezing cold. I think it's the same water as we were in.
So
But
you
the
see
boat
there's a
trip looks
diving
quite
board
fun.
there, you know. Locals come and they'll gather the bridge, and if they can raise enough energy and money, they'll
Yeah?
jump off the bridge.
Wow. I would not do that.
Definitely on a mission. Lisa, what are you looking for?
Something.
Something what?
Something.
Something useful or something cheap?
Useful, cute, and cheap. I might have found it.
Me. I'm very useful.
You're not cheap.
I'm not. I am.
Well, a lot of
what?
people say you're cheap, so that's true.
I'm cheap and I'm
You're
cute.
cute. Definitely useful. I feel like you might be coming to fetch me.
I'll tell you what though, not a bad time of the day to be here.
It's definitely a nice, a little bit cooler. It's starting to get quieter, I think.
The truth is, in the middle of the day, you will be boiling in this place. Today was 36 degrees in Mostar, and we would not have coped. Just after 6 p.m., lucky some clouds, cooling down a bit. Super nice.
Best view of Mostar Bridge.
The bridge we're standing at the moment is the Lucky Bridge. I'll put the name up. Not sure if it means the same thing, but you actually get a pretty nice view in the mornings. The light's right over this river and the bridge, and there's nobody on this bridge.
It's nice. It's just starting to cool down now. Whoa, man. I should have filmed him making those.
Okay, we have only 20 minutes before our bus departs, hopefully. So we just grab something quickly. It's risky to go to a restaurant.
Well, I just smelt this walking past and we've got to try it. 2 cold beers.
I'm a bit concerned with the weight of this bag.
Yes, it's huge.
We made a big mistake.
We made a big mistake. We got 2 of these. Now, these were 7 mark each. That's €3.50. And it weighs a ton.
Oh my lord.
Have a look at this.
Oh my god.
He always tells me, look elegant when you eat. How am I supposed to look elegant
I didn't
eating
tell
this?
you anything. That thing is ridiculous. Okay, I think we're gonna
Whew.
stop filming now. We're gonna eat our food and drink our drinks and enjoy the breeze going through here in Mostar.
And hopefully catch our bus back.
Yeah, in a few minutes.
I really quite enjoyed Mostar actually, a lot more than I expected. Yes, it's very touristy in certain areas, but if you come here with enough time and don't be in a hurry, it's really nice to stroll around.
Do yourself a favor, step away from the old town market area and old bridge. I think we spent actually a lot of time walking around the outside, and it was nice, especially this time of the day. It's a lot cooler. If anything happens, I'll film it. Otherwise, I'll pick you guys up tomorrow morning back in Lagash.
Bright and early.
Yeah.
Why are we the only people at the bus stop?
Well, let's see. None of these buses come here except that bus. Now, to confuse matters, there's a bus stop, but there's also a bus stop there. So the bus could come from this side, scoot across here, but it'll probably come from this side. Now, if we miss this bus, we're buggered. Let's not miss the bus.
Why are we the only people at the bus stop?
So I thought, we ran like the wind.
Good morning. As you can tell, I'm not a morning person, but we're waking up early to go and see this Vrelo before the crowds arrive.
You look awake.
Thanks, love.
Yeah, good morning. So we decided we're going to walk out along this Buna River,
Buna?
Buna River, and go see the Dervish house and the source of this river before it gets too hot and the crowds descend.
Oh, look at that guy. He's looking at you with one eye.
Oh, he looks so weird with a little black eye.
It's actually a very nice little campsite. We slept amazingly last night with the sound of that water.
Oh, yeah.
So-
And we realized that if we stay another day, I will not get Lisa up again in the morning.
But staying another day will just mean that we've got a Friday and a Saturday night sorted. We don't have to worry about the parting crowds over the weekend.
Yeah, I need to catch up on some video editing. Maybe on Shady, and there's electricity actually, which is quite nice, which we haven't had in a long time. So we can, and there's Wi-Fi. If I do a good job, I might even be able to upload something.
Pretty, wow.
Yeah, you get to that
You're gonna go there now?
Okay, so just ignore all the restaurants. So this is part of this Dervish house complex. Dervish is known for chanting, swirling, and this was built in the 16th century, but it was destroyed by rockfalls numerous times. Now, apparently the trees that go here unsettle pieces of this cliff face. Also, the setting is super dramatic because of this cave here. And this water is a constant 8 degrees Celsius. So if you want to access the actual building, you can. There's an entrance ticket, but there's not that much to see. It's a place of tranquility and peace. A lot of people come here for this view. Understandable that this space has been transformed into a tourist mecca due to its spectacular setting. And that's pretty much it. Good time in the morning, I think, to see the place without a single soul. If you saw our video yesterday, as we departed from Lagash to Mostar, there was maybe, 12 gigantic tour buses full of people, and all these little stalls are going to open soon. And it's a weekend, so it'll be interesting to see how busy it gets. The disadvantage is the light isn't that good this time of the morning, but maybe if you come late afternoon, you'll get a different experience as well. But it's super nice and cool right now, which is nice.
Beautiful.
Okay, well, we're going to head back and probably just spend the day hanging out. Maybe this afternoon we're going to climb the mountain.
And we're gonna have a dip in this icy water.
Ooh, 8 degrees. I think it's almost time for breakfast. A shower first before breakfast. No, wait, the swim first before breakfast.
No, coffee first.
Something happening in the river. There's a mermaid, a frozen mermaid. This is 8-degree water. This beer is warmer than the water. Well, maybe, hopefully not.
Too invigorating.
Funny story, we thought, oh, it's going to be super hot today, and next to this river, super cold. Actually, it's not cold, it's very
No,
nice.
it's perfect. It's absolutely lovely. If you sit in the sun, you warm up, and you've got this ice cold water to cool down in. And all you hear is water.
It's supposed to be editing, but Lisa's distracting me with swimming and beer. Maybe you should go hike up the mountain by yourself.
That's what you're saying. I think I'm changing my mind again and saying we should do it tomorrow morning rather.
Good night. We're finally making it up the hills. I'm expecting mosquitoes, it seems.
That one went up my nose.
We won't be talking a lot in this flip. But we're going to go have a look at the fort. Old fort. Now, unfortunately, there's not a lot of history available.
We gotta keep going.
I'll see if I can find a bit more information. But we're just going to go up there, have a quick look. Better be worth it. So this is called Stefan Grud Fort. Now, I don't know much about it. All I know is they spent a lot of money a few years ago improving this path to the top. I'm not sure what it was like then. Maybe there's a story here for us. Here we go. Stari Grad, Lagash. Oh no, we can't read it. Now with the improved path, it's supposed to be only like a 20-minute walk. Maybe less. Oh, that's cool.
Whoa.
And this is it. Hotel of Lagash. There's all the bus parkings down there. Past this little cemetery. We somewhere there in that bush. I think we.
I don't know, my mic seems to have died.
Yeah, we lost the mic somehow, but we're gonna end this video here. This has been Mostar, a little bit of Lagash.
Hope you enjoyed the long way to Mostar.
It's quite busy this time of the year. With a motorhome, it's actually not a problem. We enjoyed parking here in Lagash at the river camp. It's actually nice. It's not the super cheapest, but it gave us the opportunity to just relax, take the bus into Mostar late in the afternoon, stay out late in the evening. I strongly recommend that this time of the year because it's just too hot otherwise and too busy. Parking in Mostar is just too stressful, in my opinion.
And retrospectively, it was lovely to be in the shade along the river. And after using their showers, I think I actually quite missed this whole camping thing.
But guys, from here, we making our way rapidly now north. We're not going to make many stops in Bosnia, if any. I'm not actually sure where we're going. We're probably going to exit Bosnia within the next 2 days and then make a little bit of a, possibly, I hate making promises, a detour through the north of Serbia before cutting across Hungary in the direction of Czech, possibly.
Germany and then Denmark.
So if you'd like to follow our journey, remember to click subscribe, leave us a comment, and we'll see you on the road.
See you on the road.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.